Hello guys, welcome to Ikra Technology. Today we will see date and time in Java. So in Java, the local date time class is used to handle both date and time. Okay, whenever you have to simultaneously use both date and time, you have to use the local date time class of Java. You understand? And the DateTime formatter class is used to define custom date and time formats. Okay, and when you have to customize your DateTime format, you have to use the DateTime formatter class. Okay, and here you can see the following table describes the various Java DateTime formats and their results. Did you understand? So here you can understand what are the formats used in Java and what is its output. Okay, this is a function which is used to define the current date and time, and here you can define the format whatever you want. So here for example, here we have month, then date, and then the year. Similarly, here we have lots of things which you have to learn from here, and below you can see here it is defined what is the meaning of every word which is used there. Okay, so you can learn from here. Here everything is defined, and first of all, see what is the structure of date and time in Java. Okay, so simply you can just declare without initializing it. Okay, means you can just declare a variable with the local date time class. Okay, and another way is to declare with initialization to a specific date and time. So here you can specify the date, time, or whatever you want to give directly to a variable and then print it. For example, here we have local date time as our data type. Then we have defined the variable name date time variable, and then we have used local date time class, then off and then whatever time you have to specify you can give here. Did you understand? And here we have declaration with initialization to the current date and time. To get the current date and time, you have to use .now method. Did you understand? So local date time, we use it as a data type. Okay, and then we used to declare the name of that variable. So we have current date time here, and then we have used our local date time class and .now. This will give us date and time which we have currently. Did you understand? So let us see this in our Eclipse IDE. So here, as you can see, we have imported both the classes of date and time. Like here we have java.time.localDateTime. It includes both the date and also the time. Do you understand? And here we have the formatter class, which is used to format the way you want to describe the date. Do you understand? And then we simply have a class, okay, which name is current date time example, and then we have our main method which is used for our execution. Do you understand? And inside that, first we have declared the local date time variable. Okay, first we have to give the data type of that variable, which is local date time, which is the class name basically which we are using. We have to use that only as a data type, and then we have to give whatever name you want to give to that variable, and then to get the current time we use local date time dot now method. Do you understand? So dot now is used to basically get the current date and time. Okay, first let me comment this out to see the first example only. So if I will run this, you will get the current date and time. See, it is showing me the current date and time which is in the default format. Did you understand? So if I want to customize the format, we use the formatter datetime formatter class. Do you understand? So first we have to import that class before using it. So as we have imported that class here, and after that first we have to give the format we want to give. So we have to use the class name as a data type, then we can use whatever name we want to give. Mostly formatter is used to define as our variable name should be more informative so that the user can understand why it is used. And then we have to use the class again, and then dot of pattern. Of pattern is used to define what pattern our date and time should be. So after using that in circular brackets, after giving double quotes, you can assign whatever way you want to assign that. Do you understand? Means whatever way you have to show the date or month or year, whatever, etc. You can define it here. Okay. For example, here I have used month, then I have given date, and then years. Okay. So after that, I also used hours and minutes, and then AM or PM is used here. So if I will run this, wait a second. If I will run this, you will get the output as you desired. Did you understand? So this is showing properly that this is the month and this is the date, and here is the year of that, and here whatever I have used like hours and then minutes, and then I have used PM or AM. Did you understand? So this is a overview of date and time, and here below you have some tasks which you have to practice so that you can understand better. Okay, so today we saw date time in Java. Thank you.